Also, I want to try. I want to see Warbuff pronounce Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero Rocher.
I probably have them in America. Wait, wait. Where does Ferrero Rocher come from? Now that I think about it, it was always pitched as like a French thing here. Like all the ads are like, the French chefs.
Let's see. Ferrero Rocher. There are. Where's the wiki? There we go. Chocolate hazelnut confectionery produced by the Italian chocolatier Ferrero. So it's Italian.
Oh, it's like Ferrera, but Ferrero because male.
Like Ferrari.
Yeah.
This is what you should like when you want to cheer for Reino. You just throw balls of Ferrero Rocher.
I feel like that's how you get security on you.
No, it's like when he plays ZvP, you know, against Showtime or something. You just throw Potos balls, and on the conversely, you throw meatballs at Showtime. It's like the Zerg. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Well, I can tell you.
Hopefully not to jail.
Well, I can tell you one place we're going Seal.
Yes.
LE standing for liquid expression. Liquid expression. That's when
when you express yourself with liquid.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Much like the Ferrero.
What were you trying to express with your liquid, Yaku?
Nervousness.
Thirstiness.
In the top left-hand corner map, starting all the way in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue circle player. So in this position before, now can he do it again? He is going to be representing Team GP. We have GogojOey.
And on the southeast corner of the map, also from the land of Hong Kong, representing clan Solo Answer, it is our pink Protoss. Give it up for Bistork. So actually, GogojOey was also in Solo Answer.
Huh. Wait, yeah. Solo Answer or either Solo or Answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just said the team included some of the top Chinese amateur players such as GogojOey, Bistork, and such.
Okay. So there's a little bit of a history here. Well, to be fair, I think we all knew going in that GogojOey and Bistork are two players who have a lot of history against each other and also with
all of them. In Bistork's page on Wikipedia, it says that he's on Solo Answer, but on Solo Answer's page, he says that he's a notable former player. So maybe he's not there anymore?
Somebody didn't update. Somebody didn't update the Wikipedia.
Somebody didn't have to update something.
We need to get them on it.
That happens a lot.
Kashim.
It's a lot of stuff to update.
It really is.
Also, since it's a clan and not an actual team, so it's not like, you know.
It's a lot more obscure. The information isn't really available.
It's less official when someone joins a team, joins a clan or not, because you know you can be in a clan and in a team. They're not the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
there are clans usually.
Bistork is hiding that royal facility.
And he's going immortal first. I'm waiting for the Warp Prism Steel.
I mean, Bistork is also waiting for the Warp Prism. Assuming so it's going to be... It looks like double immortal drop. I don't know what else they're going to use it this early for. What?
maybe, Bistork is anticipating a Roach Rush coming down, so he just wants to get some Mortals out for defense. But yeah, there we go. The Warp Prism is on its way. So yeah, it's going to have to be an Immortal drop of either
Could have cut it.
variety.
Actually, is it going to be scouted?
Let's come on, Overlord. It's making its way over, Seal. Making its way over. It's a little bit too far right now, Seal. That is a Robo Baby thrown down.
It's making its way over, Lord. You might say. Okay, sees the robotics bay.
He hasn't been able to click on it yet. Now he can.
But the Warpism gets away without being scouted. I think. Oh no! Yeah. Okay, the Zergling is going to see it.
I feel like once you see the Robo Bay, you should kind of maybe you don't have confirmation, but it should be in the back of your mind.
Yeah, but it's not the same as just seeing a Warpism coming your way.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean,
I don't know how fair it is. Immortals in a Warpism is pretty OP.
They can be, but you got to remember that you also have to be, putting in a decent amount of attention on them juggling up and down. It's pretty hard. I'll grant it. It's pretty hard for the Zerg player to deal with that, especially earlier on when it's only queens. But I don't know. I think that's a bit of a trade-off that you make as a Protoss player. When you
does lose the adept.
Yeah, just lose a couple of the adepts there, and Guardian Shell is worn off. These Zerglings are looking for the Immortal, and the Queens are looking to punish that Warp Prism.
Right, the Warp Prism goes down.
Warp Crawler. And the Warp Prism goes down with the Immortal. Not at all the opening Bistork wanted.
Yeah, and he was going for Gravitic Drive as well as the upgrade for the Warp Prism. So, yeah, about that. In the meantime, Bistork is getting more gateways, so gonna ramp up some gateway unit production. No upgrades for any of them. It doesn't have a Twilight Council, so
that
was pretty close.
It really does.
This chapter goes down.
Another disruptor has been made, but Bistork, he's just losing so much so quickly. 1,175 minerals, 350 gas has been lost so far this game, and we are not even 7 minutes in.
And you're also roboting, because...
Domo arigato.
That actually worked. You did robot. That's beautiful.
Domo.
Alright. So it's gonna be colossal switch here. After Bistork trying all the robo units one at a time.
He's just window shopping. He's test driving. Is what he's doing.
You already lost all the others, so this is fine.
Yeah, you may as well just complete the circuit, so to speak.
Yeah.
Come in with the whole collection, and honestly, a Colossus, it's a little too early for this, and it's actually, because it's massive, breaking force fields.
GogojOey is getting a Bailey Nest, probably expecting some Charge Lots or Adepts.
Is that a bit?
And also getting a Spire as well.
He's not getting a Bailey Nest, Seal.
He did. It finished.
Seal. I hit G, which is for upgrades. I didn't see a Baneling Nest, and I was like, he didn't get a Baneling.
Yeah, he's even getting the Baneling speed.
Yeah, but if I press G, he doesn't have Baneling speed, so is he getting Baneling speed?
Yes. According to the D, which is the production tab,
he's producing it.
Ask the D.
This has to be, yeah. Good scout, but Bistork.
Oh, yeah, nice scout on the Spire there. It's being aspired to.
Ready,
transpires.
Yeah, he's already
transitioned. Oh, he's gonna get it jumper. Oh, nice cancellation of that Nova.
So it's definitely beautiful. Now, Bistork already taking the Spire seriously, already getting a couple of Phoenixes out, switching into the Fleet Beacon really quickly. This is a really nice wall for Bistork. Really making use of the extended thermal lance there to just chip away at the roaches slowly but surely. Colossus.
Surely. This is not a big damage here.
They do the most damage against these armored units, but it does stack up.
Yeah, Bistork is going with Phoenix.
That was a massive cancel on the Warpin, and so much got the power there. You cannot afford to leave your door open. Let this be a lesson. All protest players.
The coaches are gonna get to munch on some drones here, probes, even, or Protoss drones.
I'm trying to get something done, but they're just not killing these roaches fast enough. In the end, to be fair, only 6 probes go down.
Yeah, because there was no focus fire, but
still not exactly a good position for Bistork. He's not out of it, though. He's definitely not out of it. He has a pretty decent army that GogojOey cannot easily engage into. GogojOey really needs to catch Bistork out of position in order to fight, but that's becoming less and less the case as more and more corruptors come out.
Flamey Blade, thank you for that raid.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Raise your flames up high.
Burn it all down.
Burn it all.
Yeah, definitely do appreciate that. For people who are just jumping on in, we are in the lower bracket finals of the Grand Platypus Open. The winner of this will be making it to the grand finals to face Pez.
I peace on your Twilight Council.
Literally.
It's puke more than peace, but peace sounds funnier. Speaking of flaming blades, we started to see some more void rays coming out. Bistork is going with mass void ray.
Yeah, I do want to correct you real quick. It's actually peace on your Twilight Council seal. So, you know, I mean, it's an easy mistake to make.
Peace on you.
Thank you. Anyway, now the good cancel. And this is still an army that GogojOey has to respect. It's not quite a massive beef wave, but yeah, GogojOey, he does have to regroup before he engages.
Banelings. They see me rolling. They bailing. Trying to kill me cause I'm splashy splashy. Got me splashy splashy. You got me splashy splashy. Oh, nice force fields! But they do get in there.
Again! The Colossus just taking out the force fields. The Corruptor's cleaning it out. GG is called. And GogojOey, after such an amazing start of the game, he just had to ride that momentum, see where it took him. And it turns out, took him to the victory.
Yep.
Very nicely done there.
This is gonna be Bistork's map choice now.
That it will. But I would like to remind anyone back at home, this is going to be a rematch of literally what happened about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah,
and guess what?
in the second round.
Bistork with the reverse sweep.
It's
I'm thinking you can do it again, depending on the map.
Could he? I mean, it's a different strategy that we see now from GogojOey. Golden Wall is going to be our next map.
There we go. We're getting that much closer to filling out the bingo. I think now we've seen Everdream already, right?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so it's just Everdream and Pillars of Gold that we need to fill out the bingo card.
Yeah, we haven't seen those today. Actually, we haven't. You have seen Eternal Empire.
Eternal Empire, yeah. Immortal
Empire.
Immortal Imperium.
You only seen it once.
That we did.
I was hoping you'd do the long intro that I do with it, just to see if how long you can hold your breath.
How
how long you can hold a note on Eternal Empire.
I haven't done cardio in months.
Well, like I said, I haven't done any cardio in years. Probably decades.
Alright, our plays are ready. We are now going to be gloating onto what could potentially be the final.
Gloating onto?
What?
You said we're going to be gloating onto.
Yeah. Because it's golden.
Oh, okay.
I may have.
I was thinking maybe you tried to say we're gliding into, but then you got confused or something, or going into, but then you're like,
I tried to combine the two.
Let's just gloat into it.
That we shall. And speaking of gloating, here is the Golden Wall. And I mean, not to gloat right now, Steel, but Golden Wall, my current best win rate map in StarCraft. So, yeah, no.
Very nice.
Actually, I did rewatch a VOD of last night's MSO. I think I had a pretty good game on that Golden Wall. But anyway, that is going to be enough to that, and that's going to be enough gloating. We are now on to Golden Wall. LE held up by the Pillars of Gold. LE protecting the Eternal Empire. LE of which the LE submarines are hidden. In the left-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Zerg player coming out from the land of Hong Kong. He's already taken out one of his rivals. Now he's looking to take out another one, and then potentially another one to claim his 9th GPO championship. Can he do it? That is what I want to see. Representing Team GP, we have GogojOey.
And in the southeast corner of the map, also from the land of Hong Kong, our pink Protoss player has to reverse sweep this entire game to move on. It is Bistork.
You know what, Steel? Let me lay this out for you and for the viewers back on home. Bistork. He's one loss away, not just from not making it to the finals, right? The grand finals, that is. He is one map away from being eliminated. He was in the winners finals earlier on. He beat this player, and now he could be under a decent amount of pressure. And you know what that means, Seal? This is going to be the
red crab.
Whether or not is so you built that, I'm gonna use it.
He's a red crab here. This is a red crab in this tournament.
We thought he was a stork, but he's actually a red crab.
Alright, I don't know if I can mark the clip because the stream went down. Oh, the stream is back. Okay.
Again, 2 minutes late.
404 tournament not found.
But you know what? That also proves that Kuro is a bit of a... I should know we use it.
Yep. I had something to say about Bistork. All right, do you think because a Bistork is there's a B plane, a plane with 2 wings, 2 levels of wings. There's a stork with 4 wings.
4 wings, yeah.
With 2 levels. Is that what we're aiming for?
I imagine
what Bistork is aiming for?
That instead of a beak, it has a propeller. So it has wings and a propeller, which might be a bit redundant, but what do I know? I'm not a stork or a plane.
But it has to be like a transport airplane, because it has to bring babies around.
Yeah, that's right. It has to be like one of those planes in like the olden 1930s kind of era where they use it to drop leaflets. But
that's not a way to deliver babies, Yaku. Just throwing me out of the sky. And just like,
well, maybe
if you want to catch a baby, bring your trampolines.
Well, I mean, sometimes my allegories don't work out.
Is it an allegory? Actually, I'm not question. I won't question it.
Sometimes my metaphors are off.
No, Bistork only got 1 Void Ray and stopped making Void Rays, but is getting Fleet Beacon.
And I gotta tell you right now, Seal, he's completely walling off. He's mining off his backward spaces. I'm just waiting to see, is he gonna get another Stargate, or is he gonna go straight into Carrier?
Carrier.
I feel like with 2 Stargates, typically it indicates the Protoss player wants to go maybe Mass Phoenix or Mass Void Rays, but if it's only 1, there's the mothership!
Whoa! Mothership rush.
That is what we've all been waiting for. Bistork, he's definitely been watching Bwisk
think this is more of a comedy moment. this doesn't really. I don't know. I mean, it can get scouted, which is
And it
fun.
does kind of get scouted. I don't think he's seen the fleet beacon, actually. I'll,
but the wall is open! GogojOey is coming in!
the wall
It's
is
Ducklings.
wide open. The Zerglings are really quick to move past, and honestly, that mothership's still not even halfway done. There are a couple of sentries, and one force field is going to be enough to wall off this ramp. But now GogojOey actually backing off does confirm what he needs to confirm, that there is going to be a third base behind this. But that's actually a little bit deceptive, isn't it? You would not expect the two base mothership after you see a third base being thrown down.
I wouldn't expect a mothership. Just period. I wouldn't expect a mothership. It's not a unit you see at this point in the game. It's not the what is it? The fifth unit you make in the game.
And to be very clear, in PvZ nowadays, there are a lot of times where you just flat out don't see the mothership.
Yeah.
So,
the good news is GogojOey is quite a while away from making Vipers.
yeah, best case scenario, he makes a bunch of Corruptors from that Spire, but Corruptors are good against the mothership, especially if there's nothing else to sort of act, not really as a buffer, but to take advantage of the cloaking from the mothership provides, right? It's really easy to just one-shot the mothership, but
another benefit of the mothership is it has offensive recall.
that it does. But you do need offensive
Oh, but you need to get it run. The shield battery. Okay, now the force fields are being used. That's a shame. I don't think you wanted to use the force fields here. You wanted these force fields used in the main base of GogojOey.
Yeah, to try and block up a ramp and whatnot. Right now, there's just about energy. There's just about enough energy for one force field left, and the mothership is moving its way. It's going. The mothership is going.
This is so exciting. I haven't seen this.
This
ever.
is the Enterprise.
Dun, dun,
Something
dun, bam, 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 ba-dam. Captain's log. This is stardate 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
I have successfully snuck around the perimeter of the base of GogojOey. We are now awaiting.
Give me up, Scotty. Give me up, Scotty.
Awaiting cues in order to be able to recall everybody else.
Awaiting. Landing on the enemy base.
Here it comes. Now, already some spores here, but that is a lot of units. There's detection, but GogojOey just does not have what he needs to deal with
and
that.
And the warp prism already set up.
Supply of a proton versus 31 supply of a Zerg. Nowhere near enough. A couple of sentries did get remade. And them force fields, man. GogojOey, he cannot be feeling too good about this.
Such a big smile on my face right now. This is not something you see every day. Oh,
no, it's not unless you name
Mothership Rush. This is some arbiter crap right here.
Mothership Rush that is working. There's Bistork really identifying how GogojOey, when GogojOey likes to attack, and deciding.
There's a lot of.
I gotta deny that.
There's a lot of static defense out there, but it's not finished yet. So the main base goes down. GogojOey is still in 3 bases. Has lost 26 drones, but
he is catching up in terms of the army supply as well. The Spire is still alive, so he can still get some Corruptors out. What I would really like to see from GogojOey, honestly, I would like to see him maybe at the 3rd base. It's risky, to be clear. This mothership army is still south of the wall, but need to catch up. Then that's the way to do it, right?
Look at the units lost tab. GogojOey is down 5,450 minerals.
Bistork didn't even lose 1,000.
Yeah.
Cristo.
Holy crapoli, that was effective.
Holy ravioli.
And he kept the mothership alive, which is, 400 minerals, 400 gas.
Well, I feel like when you're paying that much, then you want to keep...
He has the offensive recall available now.
Yeah, recall did recharge. May also even have the energy to get a slow time warp with that. Where is the detection right now? Here it is. And honestly, GogojOey does have an army that can take on Bistorks, but the positioning right now, it is absolutely in Bistork's favor. He is cutting off GogojOey's army from this 4th base.
Yeah, GogojOey trying to push in there, trying to get some damage. He does have detection. He actually gets to under the mothership, and it's not. The mothership isn't covering most of the units here.
And the mothership is slow, so Biles can try to do something there, but the Biles have wisely been used on the force fields. It's not every day you see a recall on the mothership.
Yeah,
but also just because it's not every day we see a mothership. Period.
That's a Protoss Nidus there. Recall in, recall out. Can't explain that.
Meanwhile, 16 probes have been taken out though.
Yeah, it takes you know, it kills the 4th now 3rd base of GogojOey.
So honestly, I feel like our player. I feel like I kind of put GogojOey a little bit ahead in terms of the economy.
No, Bistork has 4 bases. It keeps the mothership alive. He lost a lot of stalkers and sentries. That accounts for most of his losses here.
Oops. Rogues. That's what you can do with bases.
Bistork is in a much better position. You're roboting out again.
No, Mo.
Okay, you're good.
Nice.
I feel like everything is open on the map now. All these bases are open. Bistork is expanding to the southwest.
Yeah, they call this map Golden Wall, but honestly, it's looking more like Silver Entrance.
Yeah, okay.
Silver opening. Lighting.
Silver portal.
It's looking like steel.
What?
It's looking like steel.
What?
A red crab.
Okay.
Ravagers are kind of like crab-ish. I feel like they can be described as anthropods.
Nah, they look insectish. Nah, not necessarily crabbish.
Well, crabs, lobsters...
Broodlords look crabbish. And Guardians in the Broodlords. They definitely...
Like, yeah. And then you have Defilers, which are like lobsters.
Yeah, more like scorpions, I think, no?
Yeah, actually, because they have like the tail at the back.
Mm-hmm.
But
They
so
do
we're
have
gonna
a
have
little thing.
back. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. So you're having a tail at the back. This is Bistork going in with a very beefy army, and GogojOey trying to get these surrounds, but these force fields just about perfect. A couple of reinforcements coming in, the time warp really working overtime, but I feel like the Biles, they are working so well. The detection is absolutely the MVP. Notice that GogojOey is ignoring the mothership and going straight for the army, and just like that, the army supply plummets. The Corruptor down to the bottom of the wall.
Forgot to, I wanted to click it to see just how many kills it actually got, but I didn't get it in time.
Well, let's get.
GogojOey in the meantime is rebuilt his main base. He's got a 5th base. I mean, he's getting it now. Bistork now starting Storm and Disruptors and Dark Shrine.
I mean, I don't think we can really blame Bistork here, Steel. He skipped right to the end of the tech tree.
Yeah, but the thing is...
Back in mind.
But now he lost at the top of the tech tree, and he's kind of stuck with Stalkers and a Warp Prism. That's what he has right now.
He's got a Colossus.
Does he? He does not. He has a Disruptor now.
He had a Colossus. I think he was trying to produce. He realized Disruptors would be a much better option. I think that's what I saw. All right, real good Biles, but not quite taking out the Archons. A little bit of an awkward split.
But GogojOey is getting to Bistork's 4th base, though.
He is getting to Bistork's 4th base, but I don't see any probes going down. Beautiful, a corrosive bile, and the Corruptors do take out the 4th base.
The Corruptors.
GogojOey, he just has to back off. Honestly, he just has to regroup, get into a better position. He cannot really quite fight that army with what he's got on the map right now, but he already has the units in production.
GogojOey has a big old army.
And a big old Zerg army.
Did you hear the sound of the Corruptor dying? Bistork has a zealot run by preparing in the north there, but it's actually not going anywhere. It's not moving.
Yeah, I mean, Bistork, he can try to go into the main there, but does realize that it's going to be, honestly speaking, it's probably not going to be worth it, right?
And he's rolling into the base, to the gold
probably
base.
Going to be mined out. Yeah, they do go into the gold base.
Not coming back.
Are coming back, and where are the sentry field? That's what I want to know. The army completely body blocked, eating all of these biles, and even
actually,
more.
it was probes that ate those biles. They were all clumped up there, exactly where the banelings were going into. Zealot and DT run by here, trying to kill this base again.
Oh, so it's such a double-edged sword, isn't it, Steel? DT's trying to deal with banelings.
I don't know. The DTs had the single blade. It didn't have the double-edged one.
Oh, it had the scythe?
No, it didn't. That's what I'm saying. It's not a double-edged sword.
So it just had a single scythe.
I was taking what you were saying and making it about something else. That's my sense of humor usually.
And I'm following you here, and I didn't quite see what weapon they had. They may have had the Darth Maul saber. They may have had just the wrist blade, or they may have had the scythe.
But I was saying that they didn't, even though I didn't even see, because I was trying to make a joke.
Does the scythe have two edges or one edge? I don't remember.
See, you weren't yes-ending me. You were more like yes, huh? In me. So.
Improv.
Improv. Comedy.
We are actors.
Acting.
And speaking of acting, I mean, Bistork is acting like this army can fight.
You probably thought that I was dead. Acting.
Yeah, that's pretty much Bistork right now. I'm looking at him and saying, he's pretty much dead, but he does have a shot here, doesn't he? Not if this surround has anything to do with that, has anything to say about that, though. And I feel like this is just the final hurrah of Bistork. This is his Alamo, so to speak.
Yeah.
A really good battle shot, but that's not going to be enough. Did I say battle shot? I meant Purification Nova.
It looks like Bistork is finally being taken out now.
I mean, the warping of
the zone detection, the DTs can actually clean this army.
Yeah, that was a one clutch warping there for Bistork. And I mean, let's be very clear. Bistork, he's still at a massive disadvantage. But at least he's not dead yet. This was what should have been the killing blow. But instead it's just...
These Corruptors is so PC. It's just...
They are
puke
very...
on everything.
Seal.
Hmm?
Yeah, these Corruptors are very PC.
Yeah. They don't say any controversial things, you know, they're very respectful.
Yeah, you can kind of respect those Corruptors, you know, they go to the bathroom and where they're supposed to.
Respective Corruptors.
And I believe where they're supposed to is the Nexus.
Actually, I just noticed the Corruptors, they do have like mandibles things.
Yeah,
but they are like flying crabs.
Yeah. Well, they don't have claws.
Yeah, but they have mandibles that kind of looks like claws.
Actually, they have mandibles and also something at the front.
But it's a tri-mandible.
But are they? No, Seal, because they have the tri thing, right? But they also have the mandibles where they eat, or they puke from. So, are they antenna though, or are they claws? That's what we got to figure out. Well, I guess we may not get our answer here because GogojOey really starting to put the pressure on. But Bistork, he is controlling this army in such a clutch way. I don't know how to really describe that. He is positioning just about as well as he can. Go ahead.
I don't think it's going to be enough. It's down to 15 army supply.
Yeah, Bistork is trading evenly, but that's just going to hurt him more than help him, honestly.
Again, there's no detection for GogojOey, so the GTs defensively are going to be actually doing some work. Wait, actually, they're dead. Oh, they got biled.
They did get biled.
I know. Down.
And I'm not sure what else there is really to say right now. Bistork, he doesn't want to get eliminated. It's been a long time since he's won a Grand Platypus Open. He wants to make it back to the finals again, and he can't do that if he GG's now, but it's really hard to see a path that he can take to turn this game around.
Mm-hmm. Right, Bistork. Is that the first... That's not the first robotics facility. Was the robotics facility sniped?
No, he remade it. He's remaking it. Yeah, but Corruptus, yeah.
So Bistork is getting a new one, but yeah, look at the army supply. This is done.
It's 88, 10. It's
it
quite a bit. But if you think about it, 8 is less than 10, isn't it? Oh, but now it's 4. But 0 is less than 4, isn't it, Seal? GG is called! Phone?
With the button thing.
And there we have it. GogojOey really red crabbing his way out of the lower bracket. Taking out his rival, Mika, taking out his other rival, Bistork. And now, he's got somebody else on his hands here, Steel. Somebody who, honestly, they play against each other a lot, but you don't really hear too much about it, just because I feel like their particular relationship, I'm talking about Pez and GogojOey, their particular relationship is not as, it's not as juicy, right, as, say, GogojOey Mika, or Pez Mika, or Demi Mika.
I mean, you say that, but I'm looking at the old-timey scores here, and I see 4 finals where Pez went up against GogojOey. GogojOey usually ends up on top.
Well, yeah, that used to be the rivalry, wasn't it? In about the second quarter of the year, around the second quarter of the year. But since then, I don't know. I feel like Mika has just been a thorn in everyone's side since then.
Yeah, Mio definitely has been the combo breaker this year, but GogojOey has a lot of championships.
And he does.
Remember,
he was.
Let's keep in mind,
until
most of the championship last year were won by Demi. In fact, Bistork was the only one who had a championship last year in 2019. Then we had
in
14.
Exactly, and in 2020, it was originally GogojOey who was really stacking up those championships. It wasn't until about I don't know, around, I want to say June-ish, that what's his name, Mika really started to get a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And my words are failing me right now. I'm trying to make the lobby and also read. Chat.
Mio has been performing really well in this year, and GogojOey and Mika are the ones who are dominating the bracket so far this year.
I mean, in between, you have had a couple of other championships, right? We've had Seether walk that Royal Road. Pez won the GPO. I believe Azure finally won his, and Demi, he's won 2 at least this year.
Mm-hmm.
But
Pez is saying, Terra and GogojOey, I accept your challenge. I'm sure Pez would love to go up against a Terra and GogojOey instead of a Zerg one.